You are listening to the NPZ Law Firm Show. Immigration woes, visa serve nos. US and Canadian immigration and nationality lawyers who speak your language.
Thank you for joining us on the Immigration Hour. I'm Vijaya, welcoming you back to the conversation with the immigration attorneys of the NPZ Law Group, serving immigrants and employers throughout the US, Canada, and around the world. Attorney Ludka Zimovchek is partner and managing attorney at NPZ Law. Hello, Ludka.
Hi, Vijaya.
Good to have you, Ludka. And could you please explain to us the Visa Bulletin charts and also the concept of cross-chargeability?
That's a really good question and good point, because I think every foreign national needs to understand and be able to read Visa Bulletin, because we all look at it on a monthly basis. So let's just talk about it, because in the past few years, there has been a lot of confusions, because now we do have two charts for both family and employment-based cases. Just to make a side note, Visa Bulletin is not really applicable to immediate relatives. So those children under 21 of U.S. citizens, parents of U.S. citizens, spouses of U.S. citizens, it doesn't really apply to them because they are immediate relatives. So this is just for preference categories, whether it's family, whether it's employment. So as I mentioned, for both, we do have two charts, and that's where the confusion starts. One chart is the final action dates chart. And that's a good one because it means that visa is available for that particular priority date, and it's immediately available. There is no wait time. And then we have second chart, and that was added a few years ago. And that's the filing chart where, for example, for adjustment of status, it would allow applicant to file adjustment of status much earlier. Now, Visa Bulletin is issued by Department of State. And here the confusion starts. USCIS on a monthly basis will actually determine which chart to use. So even though we do have two and you have filing chart, so many of our clients think they can just file the application based on the filing chart. It's important to wait for USCIS's determination on a monthly basis. So first, the Visa Bulletin is issued by Department of State. Then there is announcement by USCIS which chart is used. So for example, for June and for July, for family-based cases, it's the filing chart that we are using. And for employment-based cases, we are using the final action charts.
Wow.
And, obviously the filing chart is always better. So everyone is excited when we can use the filing chart.
Yeah.
One important note is that whenever we are looking at the Visa Bulletin, we're looking at the country of birth, because, there are nationals, even Indian nationals, that may have another passport. So it's always the country of birth. And that brings me to a next one. You mentioned the cross-chargeability. This is a very important concept or mechanism that immigration law has. To put it very easily and to explain, we may have a client that is Indian national, was born in India, has employment-based EB3 category. Just for illustration, currently they are doing 2012. So it's about 10-year wait.
Whoa.
If this Indian national will marry someone who was born, for example, in UK, for EB3 for UK, there is no wait time. It's current. So that would allow our Indian national to use the country of birth of the spouse.
Okay.
So it's a really nice trick that the government came up with. And it's really important. I always ask people, do you have spouse? Where was she born? Unfortunately, we cannot use kids for cross-chargeability. So if the child was born in the UK, the parents cannot benefit. But the other way, of course, and the spouses, of course. So this is very important to remember that it exists.
Yeah.
And it's definitely helpful, because instead of waiting of 10 years, 15 years, it's maybe a year or no wait time at all to be able to file an adjustment of status.
Wow, that's eye-opening. Thank you for that. And, I think folks will be really interested to know about these loopholes and the ways and means to get around it. So thank you.
Yes.
And if you are planning a temporary or a permanent international transfer, the NPZ Law Group, also known as Visa Serve, can help you. They've been serving a growing national and international community for decades, and they're there. So get the help you need. Call them at 201-670-0006.